Bird.
How you doing, brother?
Now I'm just saying. You did the whole Felt series with Slug and shit. How
Yeah.
did you?
Stuff.
Oh, my bad.
He said he did say
My
something.
bad.
All good.
I'm sorry. Well,
That was too
how'd you end
hip-hop.
up hooking up with him to, collab?
You said how to hook up with him?
Yeah.
Oh, how did you end up hooking up with him to collab?
Yeah. We met in 1997, I think. Long time ago. You were probably how old were you?
7.
I was in a nightclub selling CDs in Minneapolis, and he had CDs, and I had kind of heard of him. We had tapes. I don't know if you know what those are. we had tapes, and he had his tape, and I had my tape, and we exchanged tapes. And then he kind of gravitated towards like the more popular kids in the crew and started working with Living Legends and Mystic Journeyman. And one day we ended up at a show together, and I went up to him, and he reminds me. I said, "Are you an Anticon?" And excuse my French, and "Are you a fag?" And he said, "No and no." I said, "Okay, great, we could be friends." And from there, I was a little less enlightened then. I wouldn't use those terms again, but I was a young ghetto kid at that point. But and after that, he laughed it off, and we became friends. And from there, he was like, "I want to do a record." And then I was like, and then once we did the first one, it just became dictated by the public. Like everyone was like, "So when's Felt 2 coming out?" We were like, "We never said there was a Felt 2." And that's the story of Felt.
We gonna be expecting a Felt 3 here.
See, that's what I get.
I'm asking, are we?
We had just both put it. Do you know there's an album out called "When Life Gives You Lemons, You Paint It Gold" or whatever the hell it is?
When life gives you lemons, you paint that gold.
Yeah, and then there's MURS for President. That's not enough.
No, it is.
And
I'm
MURSTheNightWonder.com
satisfied
is a
with the
free
CD.
Sweet Lord record.
I saw that.
And then he has all the EPs he put out. Can we rest? Nah, just kidding.
Now,
Felt 3 coming soon, man. We working
I
on
was
it.
bumping. Now I was gonna give tribute for the whole, walk like a man thing. Merch 316 was genius.
Thank you.
That was a classic album in my opinion,
Thank
honestly. And I got your Varsity Blues EP.
Oh, okay, you
That
are.
was-
It's old school, man.
Oh, that bumping. I'm just gonna give it to him. It was,
Thank you, man.
I'm sorry, I gotta get off the mic.
All right, thank you, brother. I'll see you later.
Yo, what up, man? My name's Vic. I'm from LA too, so I got that
West
Cali love, West Side. My boy was telling me about. He was telling me the story, but I'd like to hear it from you. What exactly made you guys come up with a tribute to Christina Ricci?
I always thought she was really hot. You know what I mean? I think it's more because I looked like this when I was in high school without the beard. I was just really weird, and I carried a lunch pail and a broken speaking spell all around school and a golf club and stuff like that. So black girls were never really into me. But I went to a black school. So when I saw
Where'd you go?
Hamilton.
Hamilton?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess Christina Ricci and all her paleness when she was in the Casper movie was just like the farthest thing from the girls who made fun of me every day. So I just had just this affection for her and this thing for her. And I made a song about her. And then Slug had made a song about her as well. Because Slug grew up, banging girls that look like that all the time. And, then when we met each other, we were kind of like, I'm going to get her first. And then when we finally got together to do a project, I was like, it's only right that we, make it a tribute to this gorgeous woman who has now lost too much weight and her head looks way too big.
I also wanted to ask you another question. On SmackDown versus Raw 2009, you got a track on there produced by THX.
Yes.
Yeah, THX is my boy. So I wanted to know how you guys hooked up or whatever.
He had this thing that has a DVD case, but it had beats on it. And I just heard the beat, and I wrote a song to it, and the song didn't make the record. And they were like, SmackDown and Raw approached us for a song, and we played it because it's the most aggressive song that I have.
Yeah, I heard it.
Loved it.
Did you record that in the studio, or did you do like a separate thing?
Yeah, I didn't record it with THX.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't met him till recently down in San Diego.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks.
Good guy, no problem.
BB in the building.
What's up, bro? How you
What's up,
doing?
BB in the
bro.
building.
I
That's my
got
partner.
I got a quote here that you said. It says that you're a firm believer in bringing all races together, and it says that the pro-black rappers that we have today are doing it wrong. So I was just want to ask you, do you really feel like rappers today are less successful because they're pro-black, or that they'll be more effective or productive because of the fact that they include all races?
I think you'll be successful if you're a better rapper. I think the pro-black message would probably sell more records right now. Being that we have a black president and then white people always like to be talked down to. That's why Public Enemy was so successful. It seems like it to me. There's no reason I ever see 1,000 white kids at a Dead Prez show getting called crackers and they all have their hands up. it just seems like, and then I do a show and I'm rapping about skateboarding and comic book stuff they're more into, and they won't give me the time of day. So I think being pro-black will be more successful, but I think a lot of pro-black rappers are going about it the wrong way because they're associating being pro-black with being angry, and I don't think that's necessarily one and the same. And also, you have to be, they want to always take you back to Africa or Egypt or to the pyramids instead of somebody like our grandparents or our great-grandparents who endured Jim Crow and sharecropping. And, you know, to me, that's even, it's right there. For if you want to look at something to be proud of, you don't have to say I was a king in Africa and say we invented the spoon and, you know, all that other stuff. Like, we've made great contributions to this country, and this is about dealing with the present, and this is where we are, and we are Americans. And the more we're proud of that, I think it'll provide a certain unity. But within that unity, we can still have our own sense of identity.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, BB.
All right, BB. That's one of the partner out there, bro. All right with BB. All right, thank y'all for all of y'all questions, concerns, comments. That was the first time we did that, so that was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're doing a lot over here, man. So I want to thank you for coming out. Also, make sure y'all go to the show tonight.
Yes.
One Eyed Jackson starting at 8 p.m.
Doors
Something
at
like that.
8.
Doors
Yeah,
at 8.
doors
Show
at
at
8.
9.
Show at
Yeah, so
9.
get
I
there,
think
start
I'll go
drinking.
on at 11 or something. We're going to be rapping.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody.
it's gonna
coming
be
out
raps and instrumentals there.
Raps
so, you know.
and people.
And
Hopefully,
people.
if you guys go.
And alcohol. You gotta tell them alcohol.
Oh
They in
yeah,
college.
well I mean it's in the French Quarter. It floats on alcohol.
Yeah, we floating on something now. Yeah. We always floating. But anyway, thank you for coming out, man. Don't forget about my comic book deal. We gotta hook that up in a second.
Yes.
Thank all of you guys for coming out. Couldn't have did it without y'all. And you know, that's a wrap. So I wanted to get into Can It Be?
That's all right. Yeah,
that's
I got
a-
a video. I'm cute in the video.
Hey.
Y'all better watch out. See, when you see the Can It Be video, that's why I don't be shaving and stuff, because I'm kind of swole, and I be looking right. And the 18-year-old girls be like, and I can't do that no more. So.
All right. So, I mean, I peeped the video. I like
Verbs,
the
it's
video.
not funny. You know I'm cute in that video, right?
And check out MURS TV on YouTube, though. There's a lot of stuff
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
that's what. Can we talk about Zoom?
Oh, yeah, Zoom.
/MURS for President. If you want to see what's been going on the bus and hear about all the antics and all the ugly girls Verbs is making out with,
I think for big girls, too.
I just want to say his name. I'm trying to give him pub, man. But check out Verbs and his notorious makeout streak at MURS for President. Zoom.net /MURS for President. It's some funny episodes. Stuff happened on the bus. Kids in the hall are real foolish. The rapper Pooh is a big jokester. We're having a good time out here on the road.
That's what's up. I hope y'all enjoy New Orleans, man. It's a
Love
great
you
city.
know. Sissy Nobi.
Hey, you know what? Hey, look, let me tell you something. Now, a lot of they have a lot of
there's a lot of
controversy
Sissy
going
Nobis.
on. You know, they had a lot of controversy with some of the artists down here. They didn't like it and stuff like that. But I mean, hey, there goes to show you right there. I mean, that's another change. You know what I'm saying? There's a guy. I'm not saying it's good or bad. Everybody do what you want to do. But there's a guy on the radio. He has a song about loving another guy, and it's probably the most blatant that you've ever heard on the radio.
Yeah.
And it's like the most requested song.
It is. So you can't knock
What is
it.
going on? How are y'all more progressive than California?
You gotta
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta
There you go.
respect that
There
though,
you go.
because a grown
There you
man,
go.
he said he'll go to another man's house and he will take his man back. You gotta respect that.
Shout out to Sissy Nova. I'd like to have you on the show.
Hey,
why
see, he
not?
said spilling tea. All the gay homies be talking about, ooh, girl, he spilled your tea. And
All right.
I was like, I didn't know what
I
that
don't even know
meant.
what that is.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess
See, I didn't. You got.
it might be that
I don't
$1
even wanna
McDonald's
find out.
tea.
That's
Straight.
like telling your business. That's like
Yeah, I'm straight. Well, you know,
I
I
think
when
stick
you have
to-
little secrets. That's when you get your tea spilled.
Yeah, well, I'm not even gonna get into spilling teas and whatnot. I just wear white teas. I copped them from Vegas. But let's get into the song right now. Can It Be? MURS President.
504.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out, man.
Bruh.
Of waiting, man. For my supporters and my fans, man, I know y'all been waiting. Now it's finally here, and thank you for your patience. The world's gone crazy since we last spoke. Bloodshed and war, the absence of hope. Shooting at the school, economy's a joke. Homies on heroin, homies on coke. But can you even blame